Hi, I'm Jeff, and welcome to my kitchen. And every summer that comes around, I try to do something a little different in the kitchen to kind of work up a summer punch. And so today, if you look behind me here, I've got some ingredients that I just kind of pulled out of my refrigerator to get things started. And so I'm going to reach over here and start out with a little apple cherry here, because I wanted to give that one a try. And put a little apple cherry in there. And I always like grape juice. You know, for some reason I've always liked a lot of grape juice, so I put some grape juice in there. And then over here, I've got just some good old plain apple juice. And so we're going to fill this up, and let's see here, I think that's about right. And then finally, just to add a little fizz here to the whole thing here, I'm going to have a little bit of Sprite. So let me just take some Sprite here and see if I can get that in there. Okay. Well, anyway, here it is now, my summer punch. And you know, one of the fun things is to be creative and to try something new, putting things together and see what it's going to taste like. So anyway, I'm almost there. So anyway, this is my summer punch. The great challenge that the Lord sets before all of us is not just to hear about Him, not just to see some things about Him, but the real challenge that the Lord gives to all of us is to personally experience Him. And that's the challenge that we offer to you today, is to experience the Lord, to taste and to know that He is good. And you know, to really do that, there are just a couple of simple things that we have to know. First of all, we have to admit that we have some sort of a need. You know, all of us, as we think about food or kitchen, all of us know that we go to a kitchen because we're hungry or because we're thirsty. And all of us here, as we listen here, we have to accept the fact that we have another thirst in our life, and a thirst that ultimately comes from the need for God. And so the Lord is inviting us to recognize and admit and accept the fact that we have a thirst, that we have a need, and then He's asking us to believe that He is the one that ultimately is the one that can satisfy. And just as we mixed up this punch and tested it out and found out that it was good, we also have to come to the place in our life where, having admitted that we have a need or a thirst, that we partake of what the Lord offers us, the living water, in which we accept the Lord Jesus Christ as the one that really can satisfy our thirst. And then after having tasted and seen and accepted the Lord, then we have to go out and just confess that and say, wow, that worked. The Lord is the one that really satisfies my soul at the deepest level. And then finally we go out from that place of confession and acceptance to a place of really living the life that the Lord has for us. And so, friends, the question that I have for you today is, have you ever gotten to the place where you recognized the need for the Lord, a willingness to investigate and to test Him and to taste Him, to see that He was good, and to realize that He's the one that we all have been looking for in our lives? You know, that's really pretty terrific.